Today is February. Guys, the last week of February. What the heck? 26, I think. Hold on. Yes, it's the 26th. It's Wednesday. And I like to think of it as Wacky Wednesday. But we're taking these moments to work on my documentary part 2. This is me stripped. So let's start. Hello. So awkward. I hate you so much. Hi, I'm Jackie, and I came out with a documentary on mental health almost a couple years ago, because I'm an advocate for depression and other mental illness, and just overall mental health. And I wanted to do a part 2. I really don't know how to transition from the first one to this one. I don't even remember everything I said. I don't remember the last thing I said, so I can just go. Guess I can figure that out. Let's just get started. I like to share the good, the bad, and the ugly. That is life. You probably won't like me, and that's okay. And yes, I have this written out because I have issues with thinking off the top of my head. So I like things written out for me, or on the screen, or in my notes, or on my iPhone notes, or whatever. Sometimes it may be too much negativity because of my depression, but I've been battling. Oh, I didn't need to say that. Sometimes it may be too much negativity because I've been battling major depression since I've been 18 or 19 years old. Something I feel like I have to keep proving because you look fine on the outside. Because it's not like a test you can take and say, oh yeah, this is like this is depression or anxiety, or like people just like can't see it. I mean, people can't see other people's pain, but it doesn't mean it's not there. I barely take care of myself, let alone being there for others, and that's hard because I like to show my love. I like to encourage others. This is something that gets harder to manage since getting older. Something I'm just sick of putting a positive spin on all the time. You gotta think positive. I mean, that's the way it gets you through to, like, each day. You're not gonna be miserable like every second, at least. Like, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. It's not depression for me, but I do get into very dark depressions. But it just gets, not that I don't want to, but it just gets exhausting. There's just so much pain. There's just so much pain there in history. I'm thankful and grateful. I really am. But since having so many memory issues, I don't recognize my own life sometimes or feel all there. It can be really scary. I'm hardest on myself because I want to be happy all the time. It would be awesome to be happy every second, but it just doesn't work out that way. You never know your last day on this planet, so I try the best I can to cherish the moments and live life a little bit. But since I don't feel all there, I don't go out much, at least by myself. I mean, that's also my social anxiety. I work on this, and then I get tired, so I backtrack. All these cycles that I have to constantly maintain through therapy, psychiatry, and medicine. Therapy, my therapist is separate from my psychiatrist, who helps with my medicine. And I don't think I talked about this before, but an ECT. I have mixed feelings on ECT, as I'm extremely blessed because it has been so helpful and it's saved my life multiple times. The staff is absolutely amazing, and they make you feel so comfortable. They're so caring, but I have had a lot of memory loss. I also have sleep apnea. You're like, geez, girl. So it could be from that too, but who really knows? All I know is how I feel, and it's been very hard to communicate. I've been weaning off of ECT because overall I'm doing okay, but all these thoughts run through your mind, like, how much longer do I do this for the rest of my life? Can you do this for the rest of your life? Or Is it still going to be helpful? I hope those extremely bad thoughts don't return, because it's exhausting. Still trying to figure it all out. It's tough, but I have support. Oh, you might be hearing one of my cats, little lady. Her name is Kissel. She likes playing with she likes playing with those little soft little balls, like sucker. Maybe I should make her like a goal so she can kick it in. Just a minute while I get to the next part. Oh, right there, right there, right there. Did that sound weird? I struggle to have conversations, but I'm working on that. Oops, that went a little too far. I just shut down and don't want to talk to anyone for a long time, and I know that's not good. But it gets hard because you feel that people will understand. I mean, even to this day, like, you try to explain yourself and it just gets harder and harder. Because the depression is still there. Like, it's not gone. At least for me. It comes and goes, but like I said before, I mean, not on here, but like I said before, it's been harder since my dad passed away. It's coming up on 3 years. And I hope the world can be patient with me. And it like moves fast, so, and people work fast and think fast, and I know the world isn't like patient with people, but you won't understand everything. I mean, and that's fine. But I function a lot slower. It's hard to learn and remember things, and it's just been a heavy load. I do want to say thank you so much to Any Love. Thank you so much to Greg, my husband. who's always there trying to make me laugh. I mean, his sense of humor is amazing. But I've been really dependent on him, and I'm trying to work on that also. And thank you to my family. I'm I love my family, they're very special. I miss my dad every day. And I just haven't been there for people like I would like. It changed a lot about me, and I have been so numb, but I keep trying to be positive. I'm not good at small talk, and I don't like being on the spot. Hi, Missy. It's Kissa looking at me. Yeah, you can continue playing. It's okay. This is tough and embarrassing to share, but I don't always take care of myself either. Like showering, exercise, eating healthy, responsibilities. I wanted to bring it up to show my understanding. I want others to know they're not alone if they struggle with the same thing. It sucks, and I know that it can take a lot of effort. But I want you to be proud of any steps you take, no matter how small, because it keeps adding up. Even if you can't see it. Maybe someone else can, or... But yeah. All right, taking a break. Hi. Okay, so... this next part, I'm just gonna put up a trigger warning, because it talks about self-harm and suicidal thoughts. So just letting you know. I mentioned I was doing ECT. I've been in psychiatric care a few times for self-harm and suicidal thoughts. Can't believe it's been 4 years since my last inpatient, when I was there inpatient. It can get pretty scary. You're not you. Depression just takes over, and sometimes I see no purpose, and sometimes I see no purpose for me. I started ECT again because it helped in the past, and it continues to save my life, but my memory is just not good, like I said. I also mentioned I'm weaning off. And a bit terrified because my mind is just blank. This is just, it's just a lot to process. But I keep going. You know, I gotta keep going. If you're going or went through something similar, you have my support and an understanding. I know it's challenging, but try to do what you think is best for you. Wait just a minute. All right, so that's where I'm at, pretty much. It's hard because I keep saying this over and over again, but it still remains true. Crap, where did that? It's hard because I went into psychiatric care. I got the help I needed, and I was doing better, and then my dad passed away. I fell apart again. I've been trying to process all of this, but it's really heavy and confusing. Also been struggling with bad migraines, so that's another thing. You saying Jesus, girl? Again? I mean, I've always had like headaches and stuff, but it wasn't like bad. So back to seeing a neurologist again, and I know some triggers, but it's just overwhelming to really. Oh geez, is there going to be a cat fight? Doctor's coming out. What's going on, you guys? All that bunch of hissing over there. Okay. That was my cats. If you heard that, I don't know if you can hear it. It's a lot of effort remembering conversations and learning things. It's a lot of work keeping up with life, but I keep having hope because I mean, you just have to. To everyone, thanks for the love. I am thankful and grateful for anyone listening and reading and showing any support. Yeah. This has been exhausting yet therapeutic for me. I hope I make a difference in some way. Keep going, keep smiling, keep shining, keeping the star that you are. Taking another break. Hi. So yeah. And my memory issues, I believe it's more than just a little forgetfulness. Like, a lot of your life is a blur. I mean, I never had the best memory, but I was functioning pretty well, for the most part. Childhood memories gone. I've always been a slow learner, but I think ECT really just changed things. You just don't feel like yourself. You don't feel like you belong. The world is strange. Even family and friends, it's awkward. You don't feel all there. And that's called derealization. You zone out. It doesn't feel like 100% reality. Of course, it was worse after my dad passed. You just have to keep relearning things. I hate the glare on my glasses. I might consider trying contacts again, but I'm not sure. When I'm reading or listening to something, or in a conversation, I have trouble keeping up and understanding everything. I won't remember things even 10 minutes after. I'm slow at functioning and processing. I feel I move a lot slower. You know, I'm talking really pretty fast with these videos, but that's because I have it right there. I have it right there on the screen. If I didn't, it would take me like 10 million years to get out my thoughts, but I just feel I move a lot slower. It's very confusing and frustrating. I guess I'm just more sensitive to some memory loss since my dad passed away, and I can't even remember a lot of specific memories of him. Like, I remember that we did something, or it's just very vague. And I tense up in conversations because I don't feel like me anymore. I'm not talkative. Well, never was really talkative, but I don't remember a lot of history either, so in the back of my head, I worry people think like I'm stupid or something. It's also hard to think on the spot and explain things. That's another, like, it's hard to keep explaining myself. Over 20 years of depression, and I feel like I should be a pro every day, but it just doesn't work that way. I mean, other people might not even notice, but to me, it feels really strange, and it's just more than just a little forgetfulness. I love my dimple there. I wonder if I have one over here. Oh, no. That reminds me of my dad. Like when he smiled. And the dimple. And depression is also frustrating because you lose friends, you lose yourself, you still have passions and dreams. But you lack motivation and energy. You feel like you don't have value or purpose in life. So please, and this is like not my quote. I saw this somewhere, and I thought I just related to it. So please, if you can't, remember this before you pass judgment. I know that's hard in this world because like I think everything you get criticized for, like any little thing, and it's that in itself is exhausting. But before you pass judgment, just remember people are maybe dealing with things that you just don't know about. There's extreme situations too, but and you won't understand everything, and that is perfectly okay too. Like, I try to understand all situations, so that's one part of how I get exhausted fast, because if I didn't have depression and memory issues, like I think I would make a good therapist, because I I want just everyone to like get along, but I know that's but I also understand that like everybody is not for everybody, so I don't know. Okay, on to the next thing. Okay, I have I'm gonna keep pausing a lot because I'm just... all this has been a lot to process. I mean, to someone else, these things might seem small, but to me, it's like... big. Anyway, so I also deal with PCOS. I was diagnosed a few years ago. It's I may have mentioned it with my first documentary, but I'm not sure. It's polycystic ovarian syndrome, or ovary syndrome. I had a couple cysts, large cysts on my ovaries, and had 2 surgeries. The second one, I actually lost 1 ovary. For the most part, I was okay. It has always seemed, I don't know. But after the second one, in May of 2018, what a surprise, I shut down completely. Keep shutting down. I mean, of course, there's happy moments. Like I said, like you don't want to be miserable. I mean, every second. So it's definitely happy moments in between, but you're just not yourself. I've been trying to pick myself up since then, even. You gotta look for the good in each day and smile and laugh. It's still hard because you picture your life a certain way, and I thought we would start a family, and but it just didn't work out that way. And I know there are other options, but I could barely take care of myself. I mean, it's okay because we have our cats and they are our babies. Not everyone has kids, and that's okay. You do question yourself, like depression. I feel like not a real strong woman because of infertility, PCOS, and depression. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to read what I wrote. I'm a hairy girl because of PCOS too. I mean, I'm hairy because I'm Italian too. Always had hairy arms, and hairy legs and stuff like that. and mustache, facial hair, you know. But yeah, I'm half Italian, half Irish. I can't pronounce this. I should have really looked this up before. But it's called Hirschsprung or something like that. A lot of women are hairy and shouldn't be shamed. I'm happy to see their confidence. For me, I don't want to shave all the time, and it should be no one's business. But we make it people's business because of bullying and like hate and negativity. But that said, I can go to extremes and not take care of myself, like I said before. So I know it's important for hygiene, but sometimes I just don't need to shave or wear makeup to feel pretty good about myself. I mean, if you're hairy and struggling, that's okay. I don't know why, I'm emotional too. So there's others out there for support, so don't be ashamed. So you may ask why I'm so quiet. I mean, I've always been this way. Believe it or not, there's many people who are introverted and quiet like me. That's okay. I mean, I'm different though. I mean, I usually won't talk unless someone else starts the conversation, and even then it's very minimal. I'm pretty shy in private too, but I've been trying to share more things, like more things I'm happy about, or about being a mental health advocate. Callie. I'm just trying to be there for others, to help you realize you're not alone. And you may ask, what makes you so depressed? I've always had a good life. Cheeky. Amazing family, amazing parents. Always caring and always there for you. Thanks, Mom and Dad. But mental illness doesn't discriminate. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you come from, how much money you have, or how active you are. But What helps is my husband. Thank you, Gregory. Family. Our cats. This is so comforting. The cat's purr is calming, and I'm relaxed when I pet my cats. And it's very peaceful. Just really trying to look for the good in each day. That can definitely, things are easier said than done. You really gotta, I really have to push myself a lot of the time. That's what makes me so tired. I mean, I'm already fatigued from my depression and migraines and sleep apnea. And I do use a CPAP, so that helps, but it's just a lot of this is so draining. And I've kind of been hiding for a long time. Like I don't go out by myself. Because I'm still working on that. I don't know, it's tough, but I just want you to remember that you're not alone. Because people go through things that you don't know about. So I guess I'm just gonna wrap it up. I don't know what else to see. It's hard to think from memory. So yeah, you gotta figure out like what works for you, like, cause like yeah, like I said, I'm in therapy. I take medication. I go to my psychiatrist and take medication. And trying to wean off ECT. So that's my life. All right. Well, this is part 2 of my documentary. So hope you have a good day and be the star that you are.